हेलो एवरीवन एंड वेलकम बैक टू एजुकेशन एटर्निटी। तो आज का टॉपिक है हमारा रेस्पिरेशन इन ऑर्गेनिजम्स। तो रेस्पिरेशन क्या होता है? द बायोलॉजिकल प्रोसेस इन विच फूड इज यूटिलाइज्ड टू प्रोड्यूस एनर्जी इज कॉल्ड रेस्पिरेशन। नाउ रेस्पिरेशन इज नेसेसरी फॉर द सर्वाइवल ऑफ ऑल लिविंग बींग्स. Now why do we respire? Respiration takes place in our body continuously to break the food and derive energy from it. During respiration, it is mainly the carbohydrate which is oxidized to produce energy. Carbohydrate plus oxygen gives us carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Now, respiration takes place inside the cell and there are basically two types of respiration. First is aerobic and second is anaerobic. So what is aerobic? Aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. Carbon dioxide and water are the end products. Anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen and it usually happens in microbes. Alcohol, carbon dioxide are the end products in anaerobic respiration. Now, breathing. So, the process of taking in and giving out air for respiration is known as breathing. So, breathing involves two main steps, namely inhalation and exhalation. During inhale, we breathe in air which is rich in oxygen, and during exhale, we breathe out air which is rich in carbon dioxide. The number of times a person breathes in minute is known as its breathing rate. Now, breathing is a continuous process which goes on all the time throughout the life of a living organisms. Obvious बात है, जब breathing बंद होती है तब आदमी भी चला ही जाता है भैया. Now, how do we breathe? When we are doing normal activities, the rate of breathing is normal. The rate of breathing increases when two strenuous physical works such as running, swimming, jogging, etc. On the other hand, the rate of breathing decreases when we take rest or when we are sleeping. On an average, an adult human being's rest breaths is around 18 times a minute, and during heavy exercise it is up to 25 times per minute. When we exercise, not only we do breathe fast but also we take deep breaths so that we can inhale more oxygen. Now, when we inhale, the dust particles from the air, it gets trapped in the nasal cavity. However, sometimes these particles may get past the nasal cavity and irritate the lining of the cavity. The process of breathing is controlled by the movement of diaphragm, and diaphragm is a membrane present between the chest and the abdomen. The movement of diaphragm is controlled by a group of muscles which is known as the intercostal muscles. When the diaphragm moves down, the ribcage expands. This leads to the expansion inside the lungs. As a result, air moves into the lungs. This process is known as inspiration or inhalation, that is breathing in. When the diaphragm moves up, the ribcage contracts. This leads to the contraction of the lungs. As a result, the air moves out of the lung. This process is known as expiration or exhalation, which is also referred to as breathing out. Now, what do we breathe out? As discussed earlier also, that we inhale the air which is rich in oxygen. This oxygen is taken to the cells through the blood where it is used in respiration. One of the products of respiration is carbon dioxide, and it needs to be thrown out of the body. This carbon dioxide travels back to the lungs, and this is what we exhale out. Now, breathing in other animals. Flatworms use their outer surface as gas exchange. Earthworms have series of thin-walled blood vessels known as the capillaries. Gas exchange occurs at capillaries located through the body as well as those in the respiratory surface. Unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium, they exchange their cell membranes. Now, some animals such as amphibians, they use their skin as a respiratory organ. Now, respiratory system principle. The movement of oxygen containing medium so it contacts a moist membrane overlying the blood vessels. Diffusion of oxygen and the medium into the blood. Transport of oxygen to the tissues and the cell of the body through blood. Diffusion of oxygen from blood into cells. Carbon dioxide follows a reverse path and moves out of the body. Now, how is breathing done underwater? Fish have pair of gills. They breathe oxygen dissolved in water through gills. Gills greatly increase the surface area of gas exchange. Gills are complex outer growths containing blood vessels. Typically, gills are organized into a series of plates and may be internal or external to the body. These organisms take in water which flows over gills. The blood in capillaries of gills absorbs oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. Now, how do plants also respire or not? Plants can be of various sizes and shapes. Similar to the other living organisms, plants also respire for their survival. Developing respiratory organs could be not a fruitful solution for plants because of their unlimited growth. Each plant part breathes through the external layer of the cell. Roots breathe through the root hair. Stems breathe through the epidermis. Leaves have numerous small pores which is called the stomata, and it is used for their breathing. So that's it, students. Your chapter is over. Hope you like this video. So please like us, and thank you so much for watching.